arguably the biggest game on planet Earth. And now this grand game enters its 6th decade. We welcome you to Santa Clara and Levi Stadium for Super Bowl 60. Tonight, we've got a good one on tap. It's the AFC champion New England Patriots and the champions of the NFC, the Seattle Seahawks. Wherever you are, welcome to America's great sports day. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, Super Bowl Sunday, 195 different countries know all about it. They're watching, Greg, and for the players, this moment. They've built so much, and now it's here, a chance to take the field in the biggest football game of them all.
Yeah, what do we hear all week from every team leading up to the Super Bowl? For the players that have been here before, there's such an advantage. You know what to expect. You know what pregame feels like. You know how to handle the emotions leading up to it. But for the new players, the new coaches, no matter how much you tell them, there's still an element of uncertainty that really doesn't hit you until that ball is kicked off. So who handles it better? Who's more prepared for this stage? We're a couple minutes from finding out, and man, I think we are in for a great game.
After all the hype, it's finally time for football. It's Super Bowl Sunday, and off we go on EA Sports. A very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. So here come the Patriots, and Greg, they are led by their second-year quarterback, the number 3 overall pick in 2024 out of North Carolina. It's Drake Maye.
You just can't imagine the emotions and the thoughts swirling around his head as he takes the field on this opening drive, Mike. I mean, you think of the journey they've been on, their regular season, that gauntlet of playoff games through the AFC playoffs, and now here they are. He's taking the field as the starting quarterback in the Super Bowl, and he's 4 quarters away from living out his dream.
And he's hit behind the line of scrimmage and taken down right away. A loss of yards. What a message on the first play.
You spend all week on your opening script. What are the plays that allow you to find a rhythm and have some early success offensively? Well, in this case, that first play you drawn up sent you going back the wrong direction. How does that change this play caller's approach to the ground game going forward?
Sure pass caught by Henry, inside end. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Certainly not how they drew it up for his first catch of the game, but he's on the board, and I think the hope is continue to go his way, and next time, let's try to pick up some yards.
It is 3rd and long. Operating from the shotgun, it's Maye. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
On 4th down, Bryce Baringer out to punt for New England. Rashid Shaheed back to return this one. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. Seahawks come out, and they are led by a new quarterback, Sam Darnold. From USC, he's bounced around for his first 7 seasons. This is 5th different franchise as he starts year 8 in the NFL, and Greg, it's year 1 with the Seahawks.
All week long, they just keep telling themselves it's just another game, and then reality sets in. And I promise, as he takes the field right now, Mike, the thoughts and the emotions swirling around his head, he's got to do his best to harness it. These are the games that legacies are built upon. He understands, even though he's had this long journey, he is going to be judged based on these next 4 quarters. A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
The first carry for the Spartan, Kenneth Walker. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. A pickup there of 25 yards. First down, Seattle.
First down, Seahawks.
I think it's clear this is something this offense wants to major in, the ability to run the ball effectively against this defense. And after that big gain, you have to imagine they're going to come back to it and dare them to stop it.
Once again, it's Walker. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Jalen Hawkins there on the tackle.
At the 44-yard line.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, here's the give to Walker. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
He's tackled at the
A gain there of 15. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
First down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
It's 2nd and inches at the Patriots' 19-yard line.
2nd and inches. Straight ahead, it's Walker. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
Off the bootleg, here's Darnold. Into the hands of his tight end, Barner. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
Here's a designed run. And they smack him down there. Big hit, right at the line. No gain.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
Throwing on 3rd down is Darnold. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on 4th down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3? And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
Come on, we need these 3 points. That's an easy 3.
So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. This fielded at about the 9. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Patriots offense ready to see the football for the 2nd time. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Maye. That one, it's on target, but It goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be second down.
Oftentimes, it's the wide open ones that are the hardest to catch. It seems like the ball is in the air forever. You start overthinking it, you start really making more of it than what you should, and you let it slip away.
Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. This one is complete along the sideline. A very nice job to fit that ball in. It'll be a modest gain.
Still second down.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 5. Working out of the gun, it's Maye. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
A gain of 6.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to. Yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game. Just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing it.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 42-yard line.
Get these 3 points.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. To throw now, Maye. Pass caught right side by Henry. And he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, but now it's 3rd down.
And 3.
Now Maye. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. 15 yards on the catch and run for the first down.
15 yards. That's good for a Patriots first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Maye now on 1st and 10. Here's a screen taken in by Henderson. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. The screen works for 10 yards and a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get him the ball, pick up the first down.
And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
He was looking for Stefon Diggs there, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
On 2nd down, it's Maye. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch.
And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Reek Woolen, the fine corner coming on the blitz, gets to the quarterback.
When you can bring cornerbacks on pressure, man, that changes everything for the defensive play caller. Offenses spend all week worrying about linebackers, defensive linemen. How are they going to protect the quarterback? But when you can time up a secondary pressure like this, man, oftentimes there's no answer for it.
So on fourth down, on comes the rookie, Andres Borregales, for the Patriots field goal. That one is good. And the Pats will tie the game at 3 apiece.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
Oh, we need these 3 points. Come on, kick it. Get 3 points on the board. Let's get 3 points on the board. Come on, kick it. That's an easy 3.
So the field goal ties things up, and we're back at it as this kicks away. On the return, it's Rashid Shaheed. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Seahawks offense ready for their second possession. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with first down. On play action, here's Darnold. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
2nd and 10. Off the play fake, it's Darnold. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
Quarterback's trying to give his big tight end a chance to go up and use that large catch radius, unable to connect. Little letdown here for the tight end community, Mike.
3rd and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. It's complete. He's got cut. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A big one there on 3rd down. Good for 26 yards.
First down, Seahawks.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Jackson Smith-Njigba, the intended receiver. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
To throw again is Darnold. The reception for Rashid Shaheed. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
A gain of 11 on
A gain there of 11. First down, Seattle.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. After a spirited first quarter here in Super Bowl 60. All even, 3 apiece, the score. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. Seahawks football beginning this second quarter. So they come to the line for first down and 10. As we are ready to get back underway. They'll run right. Here's Walker. And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's 1st and goal coming up.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get first down after first down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
Shaheed in motion. Walker. And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss. And it's second down.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits. What do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal?
2nd and goal. Now it's from the 6-yard line. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. In trouble, and down he goes. The linebacker, Robert Spillane, gets in there for the sack, and now it's 3rd and goal.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position, but with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6, but after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
So the last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. It is brought in the end zone. Rashid Shaheed. Touchdown, Seattle.
Now remember back, Mike, their first drive, they had to settle for 3. So they definitely didn't want to have to do that again. So really solid drive from start to end, and they're finally able to cap it off with a touchdown.
Jason Myers on to attempt the extra point. He's got it. And the Seahawks take a 10-3 lead.
Score Seahawks 10, Patriots 3.
Make us happy. Get these 3 points.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. On the return, Travion Henderson. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. Just the lone field goal for them so far, down 10-3 in this one. And they'll start 1st and 10. Douglas in motion. The RPO, that one is complete. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 26-yard line.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. Off the bootleg. Here's Maye. He'll get this out to Henderson. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Maye going to look to throw. He's got his man. It's Diggs. It's a gain of 19 in the air. 1st down, New England.
And the Patriots, 1st down. 1st and 10.
So here's a play, Mike, that is clearly designed to attack the middle 3rd of the field. So think it's roughly the space between the numbers. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And once he understood where his leverage was and he gets his head around, great job by the quarterback on time, delivering a strike.
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Maye to the air once more. That complete to Henderson. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Third down and 9.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
Third and 9. To throw again is Maye. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a first down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Operating from the shotgun, it's Maye. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Falls incomplete. Hunter Henry was the one he was looking to connect with. And it's going to bring up a third down.
He's going to wish he had that one back. I think his receiver got behind the defense, Mike, and had a lot of room to run, but he just put a little too much on it, and they're not able to connect.
Throwing on third down is Maye. And he can't hang on. It is incomplete. A chance there, a big chance for a huge play, but he couldn't reel it in.
I can tell you from firsthand experience, Mike, that is a lonely and long jog back to the huddle. I mean, you're an inch away from being the hero with a deep touchdown. Instead, you let it go through your fingertips, and you got to come back to the huddle and try again.
And this is no good. Could not get it on target. And they are not able to draw closer.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
Now this looks like a design run.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. On the handoff, this is Walker. And he's going to get him a first down here across midfield and down to the 45.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Darnold now to throw. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
With the right personnel, the safety position is like the ultimate chess piece, right? You can put him in center field to play pass. You can bring him up and make him a pseudo linebacker, but you also can bring him on pressure, Mike, and that's what this guy does so well. The timing and the speed, he got there in a hurry.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. In motion is Barner. Throwing, Darnold. And this is going to be caught, but they say out of bounds. So, incomplete pass.
So they're not going to come down with the reception, but, Mike, this is actually a really good ball. So with the coverage being as tight as it was, the only place that quarterback can put the ball is high and to the outside, saying, hey, if my guy can't come down with it and keep his feet in bounds, nobody is. The last thing you want to do is miss that ball on the inside.
under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
These pass rushers, they love these situations where they can just pin their ears back and go after the quarterback. They knew they had a chance to put an end to this drive, and they didn't let it go to waste.
So it's fourth down. The Seahawks send out the Aussie Michael Dixon to punt. That's Marcus Jones back to return for the Patriots. Nearly a good one. And hit at the 6, but continues in the end zone. It's a touchback. The Patriots offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. They'll begin it on the ground with Henderson. Up the sideline at the 35. Big gain on the ground here as he takes this up past the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is Maye. He'll get this over the middle to Diggs. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
And that was just a simple read that time. He knew his guy was going to come open in the middle of the field based on the look they gave. All he had to do was let the play develop and then deliver a strike to pick up the 1st down.
Maye quickly out to Diggs. And he'll wind up getting about 7 yards as he is forced out of bounds.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a 1st down.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it. He's able to pick up the 1st down.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Off the play fake, here's Maye. Left side, he's got Henry. He's taken down just shy of the 10. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
They run on the jet sweep, and this defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play.
Tried to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really nowhere for this jet sweep to go, because with them running horizontal before the snap, Mike, it's very hard for these receivers to cut and get vertical.
Throwing on 2nd down, Maye. Short pass caught by Henry, the tight end. And he'll take this one in. Hunter Henry. Touchdown, Patriots.
And that was just a great drive. Really from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. You can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns. Man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
Now Andres Borregales for the extra point. He's got it, and the Patriots will tie things up. It's now 10-10. All level at 10 as this one's kicked off. Shaheed now to return it. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. The Seahawks offense and Kenneth Walker ready to take over once more. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10. Smith-Njigba, the man in motion. To throw on 1st down is Darnold. Shaheed with the catch. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a 1st down in this spot.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
He'll get this complete to Walker. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 50-yard line.
Now, Darnold. He's going to tuck it and go. Now, Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Here's 1st and 10. Darnold to throw. That one swung out wide to Walker. And he'll get about 3 as he's forced out of bounds.
Now listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet inbounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things.
2nd and 7. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. Now he'll run. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a 1st down. Timeout Seahawks. That is their 2nd as the clock stops with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Darnold to throw on 1st down. Taking it. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And the Patriots are going to recover.
Nick, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step 1. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay. So this one is going to need a little closer look. At issue was the knee or any other body part except the hand down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field? Now Seattle will use the final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Darnold.
Darnold's pass, complete to Kenneth Walker. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Patriots' 11-yard line.
Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. And that's over everybody. Out of the back of the end zone. It is incomplete.
There isn't much room for error when operating inside the red zone. The field is really condensed. Those throwing windows become a lot tighter and forces your quarterback to make some really highly contested throws. And as we just saw, those aren't always going to go your way.
Throwing on 3rd down is Darnold. And he'll throw this one away. Incomplete. Receivers blanketed everywhere he looked. Gonna bring up a 4th down.
And I think this is just a really good quarterback play. You understand you got 3 points in your pocket. Don't try to be a hero on 3rd down and make the perfect pass. Throw it away, and at the end, just come away with points on this drive.
Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead.
What a methodical drive to close this half out. I mean, let's not forget, Mike, they get the ball after the break as well, so they get back-to-back. They call it doubling up possessions. Last one of the first half, first one of the second half. It's a great opportunity to put some distance between you and the opponent.
We need these 3 points. Make that kick.
Final moments of this first half, kicking with the lead now, as this one is in the air. And no return here. This is a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
This could be it. This could be the turning point. Keep it up.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Here's Maye. He'll let this one go long for Williams. Back to the sideline and intercepted. And he will be out of bounds. No time left on the clock. And that is the final action here in this first half.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen with you from the EA Studios in Orlando. This has been a heck of a game so far. Just a field goal separating these two squads. You have to imagine both sides are trying to figure out how to clean things up and put some touchdowns up in the second half. Let's find out what goes on in the third quarter. Back out to the stadium and our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula and come out on top in this tight one as we hit the second half.
3 points are huge. Talk about a chip shot.
Andy Borregales.
Could we have a finish to remember here in Santa Clara? Second half underway in Super Bowl 60. Shaheed now to return it. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Seahawks offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. They'll go play action with Darnold. The pass rush gets home and he goes down. Milton Williams getting in there to drop him. It'll be a loss of 7 to start this drive.
We've seen a little bit of a transformation across the defensive tackle position. And what I mean, Mike, is years ago, they were on the interior of the line to stuff the run. They were big bodies taking up space. Now, not only do you have to defend the run, you have to be able to win one-on-one matchups and get to the quarterback.
Off the play fake, it's Darnold. The pressure gets there again, and again he goes down. Caleb on Jason getting in for the sack, and now it's going to be 3rd and a mile.
And this defense, they just continue to put in a great night's work. I mean, Mike, you think whether it's been blitz schemes, stunts, whatever you name it, this offensive line has had its hands full. They have allowed their quarterback to be hit way too many times.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. They run up the middle, it's Walker. And they'll only get a couple on this one, so the defense holds, and it brings up 4th down.
I used to have a coach that in these situations say, we're going to call a play, Mike, that in essence just adds yards to the punt. So it's 3rd and a mile. Pick up as many as you can. If you pop one for the 1st down, great. But if not, you bring out the punt team, and however many yards you picked up on 3rd down, you add it on top of the punt.
And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line. Patriots offense ready for their first possession of this second half. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Maye. That's into the hands of Dane, knocked out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage. And
on 2nd down, it's Maye. He'll get this out to Henderson. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. It's a gain of 12 there. Good for a Patriots 1st down.
A running back that can be used in the passing game is a handful for these defenses. And you can tell this offense, they're not shy getting this guy the ball. And I think the rest of this game, they're going to continue to see, hey, defense, do you have an answer for this guy?
Handoff, and it's Henderson. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. Out of the gun, here's Maye. Hauled in by the tight end, Henry. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
3rd and 12.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit the field of play and continue out of bounds. The Seahawks offense and Kenneth Walker ready to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And he shows off those strong legs running through one tackle. Give him a gain of 8.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Darnold. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. gets him for a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down.
You know, we can sit up here all day long and critique the quarterback, and you can see his eyes aren't downfield. He's a little jittery in the pocket. But with the amount he's been sacked and hit today, Mike, I can't say I really blame him.
3rd down and 9. Darnold now to throw. Oh, this pass rush dialed in right now. They get him again. It is Harold Landry working his way in for the sack.
This has been a masterful game plan defensively. I mean, not only have they found their mismatches and been able to exploit them, it's led to 7 sacks so far. I mean, even when the offense seems to make an adjustment, Mike, the defense just still seems to be one step ahead of them.
Kicking time for the Seahawks. They'll punt this one away. As this drive went backwards, he's on to kick it away. Fair catch called and made right there at the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense ready for this next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Henderson to start this drive. Yeah, that's a nice job. Something out of nothing. Sidestepping defenders for a gain of 4.
30-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 6. Again, it's Henderson. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. Linebacker Ernest Jones ends that play.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Douglas in motion. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. This will not do the trick. They've stopped it behind the line. 4th down coming up.
4th down.
This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take them down for a loss.
Patriots ready for the punt.
Formation for the Patriots.
To return, it's Shaheed. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Darnold. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he is out of bounds at the 45. That's a gain of 19. And a very quick 1st down.
1st down.
That quarterback called that play in the huddle. That ball was only going to one guy. He was the 1st read, the 2nd read, and the check down. And it was called to perfection. They got the perfect look and led to a nice game.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is Darnold. Into the hands of his tight end, Barner. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 2 plays, 2 nice pickups to start the drive. This one a gain of 18.
Pre-snap, the quarterback loved that man matchup on his tight end, and a crossing route is a great man coverage beater. He's able to run away from the coverage, run to the far side of the field to a bunch of open grass. Ball's on target. Nice pickup.
A good physical run, motoring forward for 9.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
We'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run game. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
He'll step up and run, and he'll take this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
At the 24-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
In motion is Barner. To throw is Darnold. This one not quite on target. Let him too much. That one falls incomplete. Cooper Kupp was the intended receiver. And it'll be 3rd down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
You can tell that all these hits, Mike, they're starting to add up. He just doesn't look comfortable. His eyes aren't downfield. You can see his feet aren't settled. When you get sacked this many times in a game, it's kind of hard to blame him, but he's definitely feeling it.
So they send out Jason Myers for this field goal. This one from just under 50 yards. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
So Myers back out there at the field goal a moment ago. Now set to kick this one away. On the return, Travion Henderson. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Patriots offense getting their final instruction before heading back onto the field. The deficit, 6 points. A touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. 1st and 10. On the handoff, Henderson. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
They'll go play action with Maye. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
Slot man in motion right. Throwing on 3rd down is Maye. He'll find his tight end. That's Henry. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
That's good for a Patriots 1st down. 1st and 10.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this Then on third down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball. Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his first and second read, but what they fail to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
They face second down and 7. Maye gonna look to throw. Here's a screen taken in by Henderson. And they're gonna work this down inside the 45. Down to the final quarter in Super Bowl 60. We'll return for the 4th from Santa Clara after this. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Maye. He'll find the rookie 3rd-round pick, Kyle Williams. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
It's the tight end, Henry, in motion. He'll try to run for it with Henderson.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. Now movement up front. It's a big decision coming from the officials. Who's the penalty on? That's on the 4th overall pick, Will Campbell. The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down. They're going. It's Maye, and that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the 4th, but they will turn it over on downs. The Seahawks offense ready to see what they can do. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
On play action, here's Darnold.
So often the best pass defense is a good pass rush, and that's exactly what we saw here. The pass rush disrupted this play from the very start. The quarterback has all of his attention on the rushers rather than his receivers downfield. All he can manage to do is get back to the original line of scrimmage.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's fourth down.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. They'll start out first down and 10.
There it is. Block him, baby, block him. Here comes the ball. Nice stuff before it breaks loose. Look out for the pass, D. Let's control the
Working out of the gun, it's Maye. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop, and that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
A pickup of 12 yards.
That's good.
First down, New England.
First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
In his own read, a give to Henderson. And a missed tackle there. He pushes forward and will give him 4 yards.
You know, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
On third and 2, it's Maye. That one broken up. It is incomplete. This defensive secondary, they have been really a no-fly zone all game long. It continues here and brings up fourth down.
So prior to that third down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation at that down and distance. They had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Forced the incomplete, brings up fourth down.
That one hits at the 3, but goes in the wrong direction for the punter. It turns out to be a touchdown. The Seahawks offense ready to take over possession of the football. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line.
And it's third down.
It is third and long. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I don't think this lead is insurmountable by any means, Mike, but they're going to have to find a way to take advantage of some of these possessions as they try to close this game out.
The Seahawks sending out their punt team as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. Now, fair catch will be taken out near the 35-yard line. The Patriots offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession.
Deep. Let's stop him at the 10.
On the give, it's Henderson. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They get 11 and quickly pick up a first down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. He is just gashing the defense right now. 17 more yards with that one.
First down.
Doesn't matter the level of football, Mike. If they can't stop it, keep running it until they can. And I think that's what we're seeing here on this drive. Back-to-back explosive gains on the ground. Got to imagine at some point the defense gives it a different look.
Pass caught right side by Henry. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get...
nowhere to go! He's going to be taken down!
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense, immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
They'll run. It's Henderson. And some good blocking. Springing up. A gain of 9 as we get to third down.
And with that run, this back is closing in on almost 100 yards for the game today, Mike. He's had a lot of those good chunk plays. This defense has not had a great answer for him so far.
From the gun. On third down, it's Maye. That's taken in. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
Man in motion, it's Diggs. Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. This is caught at the 2. And he's in. Hunter Henry. Touchdown, Patriots. That is second touchdown of this Super Bowl. The game-time touchdown here in the fourth quarter and a chance to take the lead with the point after.
Mike, the sideline's going crazy with that late score, but they still need this extra point to take the lead here and see if they can hang on to this fourth quarter lead.
Deep breath time, a big extra point still to come. The kick is good. Important one as they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Seahawks 16.
Make us happy. Get these 3 points.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. This taken in at the 8-yard line. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The Seahawks offense ready to take over once again. On 1st and 10, here comes Walker. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. Outright, Smith-Njigba has it. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a first down. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Throwing, Darnold. He'll rotate cover. And they'll take this down inside the 35. 19 more on that one. And another first down.
19 yards. First down, Seahawks.
As this game continues to come down to the wire, Mike, it just reminds us, this is where quarterbacks earn their keep. You are judged by how you play in these critical moments. In fourth quarter, down a score, it doesn't get much bigger than this.
2 minutes remain in Super Bowl 60. We're back to see this one wrap up. After this, plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. Now Walker, and he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Second and 6 coming up. They go with Walker. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down. Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout, as it'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock. Big play in the game right here. It's 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. He dives, and what a catch for the first down. New England going to take their 2nd timeout. They'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. That is caught, and he'll take it on in. Jackson, Smith-Njigba, touchdown Seahawks.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
And the Seahawks with another big moment. They'll try to add the two-point conversion here.
The Seahawks will line up for the two-point conversion.
Shaheed in motion. They'll run for it with Walker. Fighting for the goal line. He lost the football. It's out. And he cannot get in. The try for two comes up empty, so unable to get within a field goal. The difference remains 5.
That decision to go for 2 was made up from the very beginning. The moment they scored, you could see the head coach. He's signaling, we're going for 2. The touchdown was obviously a disappointing outcome defensively, but to able to get that stop, they can at least come off the field and catch their breath.
Let's get 3 points on the board.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. On the return, Travion Henderson. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense and their running back, Travion Henderson, making their way back out there. They'll come up for 1st and 10. From out of the gun, here's Maye. A dive and a catch. Incredible. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a 1st down.
And that's what you call being fearless, going over the middle. That's not everybody's cup of tea in this league, Mike. Some guys love to operate outside the numbers, and some guys understand their role is in the middle of the field, and not only to make that catch, but to do it laying out. That's a big-time play to secure that one.
Demario Douglas, the intended target. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
On 2nd down, it's Maye. We'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Complete to Travion Henderson. It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Now, a big 3rd down. Maye to the air once more. He's got his man. It's Diggs. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line.
13 yards on
That's
the
the
play.
2nd time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards.
1st and 10.
And these are the moments in the game, Mike, where you need your best players to come through and make their presence felt, and that's exactly what he does there. Picks up a nice reception, good chunk of yards, and they keep their hopes alive.
Throw here down the field will fall incomplete.
There's certain guys, Mike, that have earned the right to make those tight window throws, and that doesn't mean that he's not going to get himself into trouble from time to time, but we've seen throughout his career his ability to make throws that other guys are either uncomfortable or unable to make is a big reason why he's kind of in a class all of his own.
He's found his receiver, Butte. The Pats can stop it here. They'll use their 3rd and final timeout. They stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. The game hanging in the balance and a critical 3rd down. Maye to throw again. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
The threat of making a poor decision and throwing a pick is always in the back of your mind, and while you can't play scared, you do have to play smart. If you can't find an open target, throw the ball away, live for the next down.
They'll go. Here's Maye. And they're going to get the first down. They were forced to go for it, and it's going to work out for them. And that'll do it. For the first time in more than a decade, the Seattle Seahawks are Super Bowl champions. Wow, you talk about a compelling Super Bowl. That's as good as we could ask for, Greg. A struggle, tight till the end, but ultimately, one team had a little bit more, and they are now the champions.
And as in the case in so many Super Bowls, Mike, your entire franchise, and for a lot of these players, their legacies are altered by a play here, a play there. This could have been a totally different outcome, but let's give credit to the champs. They made the plays when they needed, and that's NFL ball, and I'll tell you what, they're going to enjoy this celebration.
So that'll do it for another sensational season of the NFL on EA Sports. For our entire team, and with my partner Greg Olson, Mike Tirico, good night from Santa Clara,